Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm with Marla with the 9Health Fair. I just did my blood chemistry screening.
So great.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's easy.
What's new this year for you guys?
You know what? This year we're offering a free B12 screening for anyone who orders another screening. So if you order a blood chemistry screening, which is only $35, then we'll give you a free B12. But also new, you can get, men and women both can get a testosterone screening, and that's a very low cost as well.
I love that. The testosterone screening for women is great. I have a friend, and she kind of just felt like off balance for a while, and they didn't really think to test her for that, and that was what it was. Their testosterone was off.
Think of that. So that's so great.
And B12 is great because sometimes that can correlate to energy, right?
Right. You know what? It's energy, but it's really important also for the formation of blood cells and nerve cells in your brain. They've also recent study linked it to Alzheimer's. So, you know, I'm concerned about Alzheimer's. My grandma has Alzheimer's, and so I just started taking a B12 supplement.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see what my blood screening will show, if I'm low in B12 or not. So B12 is really important. If you're worried about Alzheimer's, you have it in your family.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
So right now we're telling all of our viewers, anyone watching this now, if you have any questions about the 9Health Fair, about the blood chemistry screening, about the screenings they're offering, just write us and we'll try to answer it here in the next few minutes. But the 9Health Fairs just started up last week, and you guys have, what, more than 100 9Health Fairs?
We do. We have more than 100. There should be one in your neighborhood, so check out 9healthfair.org and you can find one near you. And if you have any questions, she just did it, so she can answer anything, right?
It was so easy. They take, what, 2 vials, and I got the blood chemistry screening and the B12, and I think the testosterone. It was very easy. What I love about it is this is a really low-cost way to get an overall picture of your health.
Yeah, it's, you know, way more comprehensive than you would get mostly in your medical facilities, because through insurance plans it's really only covered like cholesterol and glucose, but in this one you get 20 different levels. So when you get your results, you can see a ton of stuff like iron, which you might not have ever thought if you weren't looking for that.
Right. And what's so interesting about that, a few years ago, I was kind of feeling, I would have like dizzy spells almost is the best way to describe it. And I knew something was kind of off. I didn't know what it was. Just so happened the 9Health Fair was happening around the same time. I got my screening, which I have now for 8 years in a row. It's great because you can compare year after year. You can see kind of what's different. And as you get older and as years go on, things change. Oh, thanks. Tell my gray hairs that. So my iron came back really low. And I went to a doctor, which is what you're supposed to do with your profile when you're done to follow up on anything. So I went to my doctor, I showed that low iron, put me on an iron supplement. Within a few weeks, I was feeling so much better.
Such a great story.
You probably hear that all the time.
We do that story, but also, you know, things like cancer. Sometimes people find in the blood cell count, you know, any of those thyroid issues. Sometimes people tell us, gosh, I was just feeling tired. I just thought I was getting older.
Right.
You know, but sometimes getting tired and feeling tired all the time is a symptom of something bigger. Sometimes it's just you're tired.
Right.
But how do you know the difference? Well, if you get the blood chemistry screening, you can tell a lot of things. You know, you'll know if it's a problem.
A lot of people come back and they say, well, my vitamin D was off. That's kind of a big one for people here, which you wouldn't think because you think we get enough vitamin D being in Colorado, but that's not the case.
You would think, right? But apparently we're really good at putting sunscreen on everyone.
Yeah.
So we've taught everyone to put sunscreen on everywhere, so we slather on it before we go outside, and so we're not getting that sun exposure that you need to generate vitamin D, and so now it's really important to make sure you have enough vitamin D.
This basic screening could cost you more than $100 if you went to a doctor's office, and they offer it for $35, which is so great. And what's awesome is you don't have to fast anyone for this.
So yeah, if you love to eat in the morning like we do, you don't have to worry about it, right? You can just come in, and there's different levels. So that your medical professional will know if you tell them you weren't fasting, that your blood is just a little bit different. There'll be a couple levels. The glucose level might be a little bit different, and the triglyceride level might be a little bit different. But again, you can read those differently, and if you know that.
Right. So out of all of the things they screen for, there's really only about 2 tests that can come back different if you don't fast. And what's so great about that is, you kind of talked about it last year, is it kind of gives you an idea of where you are without fasting, kind of like what you walk around at, right?
Yeah, actually some medical professionals are saying that they like it better when it's not fasting because it's really more accurate, more like what you would normally eat,
right?
As opposed to, you know, I didn't eat anything for 12 hours. That now blood.
So again, it's 9healthfair.org. More than 100 fairs. They just started last weekend. They have them in like every neighborhood in Colorado. It's really amazing what you guys
Every
do. And do you guys still need volunteers for that?
We do. We always need volunteers. You know, everybody who's at a 9Health fair, all the medical professionals that work in, you know, your medical offices, they're volunteering their time to come out and help other people in their health. So we'd love to have medical professionals, but you don't have to be a medical professional. If you're not, we need people to help people with registration and to help people know what stations to go to. And, you know, there's other things that people can do that don't have medical backgrounds that we really need those people as well to volunteer. So we hear a lot that people love volunteering for 9Health Fair because they feel like so much they're helping people, and people are so grateful.
Every year.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be possible without the volunteers.
That's
you have an
absolutely
incredible staff, but the volunteers also help it make it go.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't be at all those places around the state, you know, staff. We have like 20 people. So it's really important, the volunteers, and they take it on like it's their own. It's incredible fun.
The phlebotomists that 9Health Fair has, they are awesome.
They're pros, right?
They are
they
pros.
Do this.
I just did this live, and they put the needle in while I was live, didn't even feel it. It was impressive.
Well,
my girl's back there, she runs.
And you're brave. Corey's brave because, you know, a lot of people get squeamish or whatever, but you are just such an example, right, for everyone. And so we want everyone to be like Corey.
Oh, well, I'm a huge advocate for knowing about your health, knowing it ahead of time. And so I personally think it's really important. That's why I do it every single year. I keep all of my years together so that I can compare
She's
every
like the
year.
model. She's like the spokesperson.
Well, if it helps people be healthy, then I am all about it. And we want everyone to own their health. So once you go to a 9Health fair, take a picture, take a selfie, hashtag own your health.
Yeah, that's great. She just made it up on the spot. Can you believe it?
Why not?
Hashtag
9Health
own your
fair.
health. And be just like Corey. Go out there and get a health screening. It's super easy in your neighborhood. And if you have any questions, right? Type them in, even if you don't have them now. If you see this, we'll go back and answer questions for you. But Corey is the best, just so you know.
I'll pay you later. Do we have any questions from viewers at all? Not yet. The other thing I just wanted to mention real quick is that if someone, let's say, got their screening this year because they went to the doctor, there are abundance of tests that people can get at the 9Health Fair. Not just the blood tests, but they have vision tests and skin tests and all that stuff.
Yeah, you're so right. So all in one place, conveniently located, you could get vision, skin screenings. So we talked about vitamin D earlier, but Colorado is one of the highest levels of skin cancer too. So you want to get your skin checked. You can do that at 9Health Fair. You can get, you know, bone density, balance. Blood pressure is one of the things you find out the most, and it's the easiest thing to do, blood pressure, but it's one of the most important things to do. So, like probably over 20 different free screenings that you can do.
Free is for me. I love free. And it's so great. If you've never been to a 9Health Fair, when you walk in, I mean, it is just amazing what they do. You know, obviously you can get your blood screenings, but as Marla was saying, all of the free tests that you can get, they have so many professionals that are there to help you, assist you. And so if you go on to 9healthfair.org, you can say, find a location near me. You'll go there and you'll type in your address or your zip code or whatever you want. It'll narrow it down for you. And then
you can also search by the screening. So if you just wanted that screening that you mentioned, like the skin screening or the foot screening, you can actually type in, you know, select that, and it'll show you all the locations where it's available.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And so, like, where it drops down, like, let's say you put in your zip 80203, which is the 9 News building, it'll give you the screenings that are available at the 9Health fairs near you, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And there's a lot.
There'll be a few in the same neighborhood, yeah. So, you know, we have health fairs from, you know, now, right, until probably mid-May. So don't wait that long.
Right.
But, you know, if you're scheduling, if you're out of town, or if your schedule doesn't allow, you can find one that's going to work with your schedule. I think that's the number one thing is, you know what, it didn't fit my schedule, I didn't make it. Well, I don't understand that.
Right. Right. Because there's more than 100.
You have to urge, right? You know,
Yeah.
I think we make time for anything that's important to us. You know, we wouldn't say, "Oh, I didn't have time to brush my teeth." So, well, maybe you did, but that would be
I
bad.
hope you did. Everyone can find time to own their health. We did this in 10 minutes, in and out, you know, I mean, depending on the fair size and which one you choose, but it's really great what they offer. The blood chemistry screening, what, $35? Comes with the B12 this year if you want to do it, and they have so many other tests. So go to 9healthfair.org, check out the fairs, own your health. Big thanks to 9Health Fair, all the volunteers, and the staff here.
Yeah, well, you know what? We couldn't do it without 9News, too. So we love you, we appreciate 9News and you because, you know, you're such a great media partner. Part of the whole issue is getting people aware of, you know what, your health is happening right now. And if you could really understand, and you help us so much to tell people your health is happening, you can now take ownership of it.
Right.
And if we didn't have that great media partner, a lot less people would know about it.
It's an awesome partnership that we've had for a long time. What,
Yeah.
a decade?
Well, it's been 38 years.
Okay, so almost
38
4 decades.
years, so older than a lot of you guys.
That is impressive.
A lot of you guys, but not me.
No,
I'm old.
you're great, right. No, you're not old. No, 29. You're 29.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta remember that.
So where can people go to volunteer? If they want, if they're passionate about it, they want to volunteer, even if they just want to register people or give them their bottle of water afterwards, where can they go?
You know what? 9healthfair.org is the place to go for that as well. When you go on the homepage, 9healthfair.org, you'll see volunteer. And if you click on that button, and you know, and go ahead and medical professional will ask you that, and you can tell us even what screenings or what qualifications you have so that we can put you in the right place. And then you just put your interest in, and then one of our volunteer site coordinators calls you and contacts you and sets it all up for you.
Makes
so
it
it's
easy.
super easy.
Yeah. So here you can see that the room is packed here. A lot
Yeah.
of 9Newsers owning their health,
So
which
great.
is awesome to see.
So great, yeah.
Almost everyone takes advantage of this here, which is awesome that everyone's so involved in owning their health. As I said, I've done it for 8 years now, and it's wonderful that you guys do it. Make it very convenient for everyone with so many locations, and the best phlebotomist, because that makes a huge difference.
Doesn't it?
Yes. So big thanks to everyone in this room.
So, you know, you're such an advocate. You know, we love having you on air and on Facebook and talk a lot. What would you tell people who are kind of thinking, maybe not, you know, I don't have time, or, you know, that might be a little inconvenient, or I'm afraid of needles. What would you tell people?
Brutal truth, there's really no excuse to not own your health. I mean,
You heard it.
I'm more than 100 health fairs, so that takes care of the I don't have time thing. The cost thing, $35, is a really low amount in terms of getting an overall idea of what's happening in your body in comparison to what it would cost you to go to the doctor. Fear of needles, there's no reason to be scared of needles because their phlebotomists here are wonderful. It's not like giving blood. I also give blood every 54 days or whatever it is.
That's more
Yeah, it's a bigger needle and it's a longer amount of time. Here they take just a couple of vials. It's done in, I think I asked my phlebotomist, she said the whole thing from start to finish, when they wrap your arm and do the alcohol swab, it's 2.5 to 3 minutes. Anyone can suck it up for 2.5 or 3 minutes, in my opinion. And it's wonderful because when you're done, you're so happy you did it, you get your cookie and your water and you just owned your health, and then in about a month you get your results and you get to see what you need to work on, what you need to take to your doctor. I mean, it's so easy.
And finding those things early is really critical. So you found something, I found something, and you know, I just made some dietary changes, and boom, it was far better. And if it would have gone on and on, you know, it could have led to a big problem,
Right.
you know, like diabetes or something like that. You might see it was a little bit high. It wasn't pre-diabetic yet, but it was inching up there. So, you know, I just started doing a little bit more careful monitoring of my diet, exercise a little bit more, and it went back down. And so I just need to maintain it there. And how I'm going to know that is every year I do the screen. And then I know, okay, I'm still doing okay, or if it starts screaming back up, I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah. You know your baseline, which is so great. If you come back every year, you kind of know where you stand. One of the big reasons I come, besides owning my health and besides vitamin D, is diabetes runs in my family, and so I want to get. And that's something that can kind of creep up on you and make you feel weird without like big warning signs. So that's another reason why I like getting this because it gives me an idea of that's not where I am right now. I'm still doing good with my sugars or whatever, and so that's another reason.
Well, that's a great point, though. I mean, you can run into your family diabetes or any other diseases, heart disease, and they don't have any symptoms, and you can be doing everything right, like you are, and you can still have an issue because it's genetic. It runs in your family, and so this way, at least you know about it, and you can actually do something about it before it gets to be a big problem. Because that's going to cost you a lot of money.
Yeah, absolutely. So change it now. The diet and the exercise. We have to know if you're having issues in the first place. That's what 9Health is all about. So again, for anyone
knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. I like that. Anyone that's just now tuning in, I just want to give you another refresher course. So the 9Health Fair started up last weekend. There's more than 100 9Health fairs that go for the next month or two, almost every weekend in every community. Go to 9healthfair.org. You can figure out where your location is, what screenings they offer there. Again, it's $35 for that baseline blood chemistry screening. This year they're adding B12, which is awesome, which is huge for anyone who may have a fear or family history of Alzheimer's. Also this year they're offering for a little separate charge testosterone for men and women. It's a huge deal. I was able to do my blood chemistry screening today. I was in and out in 3 minutes. I actually did it live with the needle and everything. Didn't even faze me at all. So there's really no excuse not to own your health, and that's why we're here today. That's why 9Health Fair does what they do, and all the volunteers that help and the staff. I mean, it's a big deal that we have this in Colorado. We're the only state that has this, so we're very, very lucky. And is it a coincidence that we're the healthiest state? I don't think so.
So I mean, I think we have some room to grow in terms of being the healthiest state, but we like to strive for that, and so this is one of the ways we can do it.
Right.
If everybody got out there, imagine what would happen if we would see rising our levels of health. People would be active in their health journey, because I think we sometimes take off for granted.
Boy, do we ever. That's true.
Until something happens.
Right. Until it's too late, or it's starting to get too late. So.
We have a question.
Okay.
Steve wants to know, can you give blood there?
No. Just for your health. That's what it's all about here. I know that there are other organizations that do that, but they don't even have those big bags here or any of that. They just have the small vials in order for them to get your blood chemistry screened.
So really, this is just about getting a little bit of your blood a sample so that they can test it in the lab, Quest Diagnostics, the lab that many medical offices use, and they run the diagnostics on this sample of blood that we take. And they're able to tell you all these things about your health, including, your cholesterol, your triglycerides, your glucose. We also tell you things about your thyroid, your iron, vitamin D, your liver function, your kidney function. So it's really, really comprehensive.
And some people are saying that they're having a hard time hearing you guys because it's starting to get loud in here because we're getting really busy.
Sorry. We'll try and talk louder.
We're going to shout
now.
So if you do get your blood chemistry screening, how long does it take for them to get their results?
Yeah, so if you register online, you'll get your results with a secure email link in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So it's just 2 weeks. And if you register, go to the site, you're welcome to do that and just fill out a paper form, which a lot of people like to do. Registering online is super easy, but if you don't want to do it, you can go to a site. If you do that, you're going to wait 4 weeks. So it's a little bit faster to get your results if you register online.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I didn't know that. It really is, even 4 weeks is incredibly fast with how many you process. I mean, how many blood chemistry screenings do you guys do every year?
Yeah, last year I think we did 50,000. So 50,000 people came to a health fair. We want that number to be double.
Right. Yeah. Come on, guys.
Everyone can take advantage of this great service. And, even if you have insurance, I think that's one of the things I hear people say is, you know what, I already have insurance, I just go to my doctor, I'm all set. What would you say to people like that? Because you probably have insurance.
I have insurance, and I'm not saying that my insurance is great or not great, but it would cost me more than $100 if I wanted to get my blood chemistry screening. Actually, I just had a little bit of blood work done for a separate issue, and it cost me $128, and it didn't even have as detailed as this blood chemistry screening is. So it's a really great deal. Doesn't matter if you have insurance or not. You come, it's $35. That's that.
Right. And that's probably less than a copay sometimes.
Boy, that's true.
You know, I mean, I don't know about you, but I now have a high deductible plan. And so every single dollar that I spend up to a certain amount, I think it's $1,500, which is probably not that bad. But, you know, if it's just for preventative measures,
right.
Do you know, I think this is a really good deal.
I like being proactive instead of reactive.
Yeah.
And this is a way that you can be proactive and own your health ahead of time, you know, and compare your year after year, especially with some things, you know, like we were talking about vitamin D changes a lot. That B12 is going to be great. My iron has fluctuated over the years, and so I love just kind of looking back and seeing where I am in my journey, you know, and if anything stands out. And my doctor kind of expects me to bring it to them every single year, for them to look at it and compare them and make sure that I'm not misreading something, you know.
And they like to look at that. My doctor's the same way. She looks at my results and she said, now can you see the trends over time, which is almost more important than your actual results.
Totally.
So I bring the mind to my doctor every year as well. And you know, that we recommend that, you know. But the key is they're yours.
Right.
The results are yours. You can take them to your medical professional or not. You can take them to any medical professional. I have people tell me that they want to take theirs to a naturopath.
Right.
That's perfectly fine. It's your choice. You know, you're owning your health. It's your choice. You know, chiropractor, whatever medical professional you trust with your health. You know, that's your choice.
Yeah.
So.
When people get their results, how will they know, you know, even before they go to the doctor, can they tell? I think I recall like a carrot saying, you know, this is greater than it should be.
Yeah.
So it kind of helps you a little bit decipher what's going on, right?
Yeah, you know, the results will tell you if you're out of range. So there's a certain range that is acceptable for every single level that we're going to test in your blood. So it indicates something about your health. And so, yeah, it'll tell you that, you know, it's a little greater than it should be, or it'll tell you if it's out of range. Now, if you have something that's really, really out of range, it's critical alert we call, you'll get a phone call from a healthcare professional at 9Health within 24 to 72 hours. So you know, that's nice. You can know that if you didn't get a call within 24 to 72 hours, you don't have anything that's critical.
I have no idea.
Kim wants to know how long we have been doing the health fairs.
So 38 years.
38 years. That's insane.
38 years older than you.
Wow. Did it all stem from 9 News?
It did. You know, back in the day, there was a doctor, Brinsky was his name if you want to know, and he had this idea that if he partnered with a news station in each city and did these health screenings, and it was just his brainchild, and so they, 9 News jumped on board, and we did the first health fair in, I think, 1978. Look at my website if I'm wrong. And people just came, they flocked to it, and so it was a community service project of 9 News. And then over the years in 1987, I know that's the right year, in 1987, 9Health became its own nonprofit. So we're a 501c3 nonprofit, and we operate independently of 9 News, but 9 News is still our wonderful, great media partner, and we couldn't do it without you guys. So it's been a really good partnership over the years, telling people about owning their health, inspiring people to help, and then providing that service so that they have a tool to be able to do that.
There's something to be said, though, about the community that comes together for it, too. You know what I mean? Not only are you owning your health, but to see the community that comes together, the volunteers, the doctors, the phlebotomists, and the 9Health Fair, and the staff, everyone come together, it really gives you a sense of pride.
Yeah, you know what? That's such a good point. We hardly ever talk about it. But that is really one of the things I love most about going to a health fair, is you can totally feel that everyone's coming together for the same price. And, you know, I like it too. I used to do running races, like a, 10K or whatever. And I could run the 10K all night long. Just go out and run 6 miles. But having everybody that's like-minded, that's around, really provided more excitement, more pride, like you said. And so it's kind of the same with health fairs. You know, you get to be around people who are owning their health and really making a difference.
It feels good.
Feels good.
And goodness knows we need good news whenever we can get it, right?
Yeah.
Boy, is that true these days. Any other viewer questions before we sign off? No? All right, so 9healthfair.org, more than 100 locations to choose from all the way through mid-May.
That's right.
Mid-May. bunch of different screenings, $35 for that blood chemistry screening with the B12, and an array of other ones.
That's right. Over 23 screenings. So you say it so well.
I've been doing it for so long. I love it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you for 9Health Fair for everything. I really love being partners. If you have any questions, you can always, they have a lot of questions and facts on 9healthfair.org. You can reach out to them as well.
That's right.
Their website is really helpful.
Type them in, we'll answer them.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
Bye.
All your
Thanks,
health.
guys.